This is an interesting tank to play, guys. It's very, very, very slow. Slower than my T95, honestly. The traverse is terrible. But if you can get into a good position with this tank, especially early on, it's going to be really, really good, especially if you're top tier because you can angle yourself. And that's what I want to talk about here is just angling, just like how I spoke about in the Luva earlier. Angling is very important, guys. If you just stick your tank out and poke and expose the side of your tank, you're going to lose health very quickly, you're going to be out of the game very quickly, and you're not going to make any impact, and you're not going to help your team that way. So what we're going to do here is head over to the right hand side of this map, the western portion of the map. And before I even go any further with this, I want to emphasize that this high ground on the map has to be won in like 90% of cases for you to win this map. Right? That's the high ground, and people still try to press this beach. It's a really stupid move to press from this beach. I mean, just think about what happened in like Normandy and Omaha and how we got absolutely obliterated when we, tried to rush onto that beach, because we're running from lower ground and we got machine guns just tearing us apart, right? Same thing applies here, okay? You can have guys sitting all up here and just pick off these guys on the beach and shoot at them from all sides, and you're going to just absolutely annihilate them. So unless you're going to take literally your entire team down through the beach, it's never worth it to go that way, guys. Don't go that way. I'm telling you, you'll be better off. Unless you're a very mobile tank and you're just trying to get like some initial spots or whatever you're trying to do, it's still, I don't think there's any reason to go down there, right? So anyway, back to our VK, right? I'm kind of going to bully this IS-2 out of the way, but he knows. I think he knows what I want to do here, and he kind of clears the way, clears himself out of the way for me as I go to angle here. Now this Tiger made a dumb move, right? He's ready to. But the Oho is going to try and use him as some cover, right? Now, going to the angling here, guys, we could see that from this view, right, where this rock is, this guy's gun is not going to be able to see this hatch that I have here or this lower plate when I, back myself, kind of side scrape here and angle myself, pull out in this manner and at this like 30, 25, whatever degree angle, right? 45 degree angle is too much, and it sounds like I'm sciencing the crap out of this, but you don't want to expose too much of your side plate, because then you're gonna lose that angle and people will be able to pen you here, right? But if you had a solid enough angle to hide this lower plate and to hide this cap here, right, and someone's looking at you like this, whereas you're just coming out with your gun exposed, it's kind of gonna be like the cover is right here, where this imaginary line I'm drawing with my mouse, right? They're really not going to be able to see your lower plate, and your hatch is barely going to be exposed as well because of the way you're angling out, right? So we're going to kind of go through this quickly just so you could see how I angle myself, and I bounce a shot from the Oho there. And I'm just working on this 112. I'm working on the Oho, right? And as I keep angling myself, every time I shoot, I go back to cover. Shoot, go back to cover, and I keep that angle. Always keep that angle. So when this Oho comes around the corner now, I have turned myself to keep at that like 25-ish, whatever you want to call it, degree angle. And this Oho now, especially because of the way this rock is formed, he has no shot at anything except shooting gold, like at the mantlet here, or next to the gun mantlet, rather, right in the cheeks of this turret. That's the only spot he's really going to be able to pen me, because he can't see anything else. And obviously, I'm at an angle where there's no way he's ever going to pen here or this front this front plate here. So keep the angle, and when you keep the angle, I mean, you're going to have guys moving their turrets around, like dancing their turrets around, trying to find a spot to hit you, right? And this Tiger does hit me. I think he's using APCR. I'm not sure where exactly he pens me. Let's take a look. because I look for myself. Oh, okay, in the underside here of the turret. And to prevent this, you can move your gun in the way a little bit. But honestly, I can't say I've been penned there very often. I don't play this tank much, but that is a weak spot, especially for APCR to hit there. I mean, that's kind of a flat area, but from a distance, no one will ever hit that. So that's really only the case when you're in close quarters like this. And now again, this Oho is going to come around the corner. Normally, guys, you're going to have TDs back here. They're going to assist you. Right, in this case, I don't have anybody assisting me back here, which is rare, because normally, again, like I said, you'll have at least one TD sitting back here. This EBR is really the only person that's supporting me, which is odd, being that he's a light tank and probably should be like out here with AMX, but I mean, he is helping me. But look how much I've forced this Oho to expose himself just so he can try and find a shot on me, which again, I think he doesn't even get a shot on me. He bounces. And this is what you want to do. I mean, look how much of this tank is exposed, and now I'm drawing them. Not only am I angling and helping myself, but I'm now drawing this Oho into, you know, my teammates' fire, into enemy fire. Right, and that's very important to win the game, because he's going to, most of the time, get obliterated there. So we're going to quick go through this, and this 112 happened to get in a decent spot here, but normally in that spot, again, like I said, if I had support behind me, we'd be in much better shape. And I know I said in the chat here, take your time, guys, as they're winning. They won the hill and they're making their way down to help me out. And we're just going to kind of clean this team up very, very easily, guys. This is such an easy win because we won the hill, right? Like I can't emphasize enough, high ground wins games. And we're able to win this and spot all these, you know, a couple TDs. I wasn't really paying attention to the map, but we're able to clean up this whole side of the map, and now everyone can easily and quickly, because we're going downhill, push down, right? And again, Beach is not, you know, going to win you games, because now look, we are just peeking over the ridge here and we're going to annihilate these guys. I wanted to hop off and jump on top of this Renegade. I was going to do it, but you know, not a smart decision anyway. But he moved away, so I did take a shot from the Oni there, but I get a shot on him there, and you know, sling myself off the cliff there at the end. But 2,700 damage, guys. I didn't get any assist damage, but 2,500 damage blocked by armor. And though that's not a lot, you know, it's important, because the way I was angling myself there, not only was I helping myself, but I was greatly helping my team, right? By forcing those guys to expose themselves. And because they don't have a good shot at me with the way I'm, you know, I angle myself like so, they're in a bottleneck now too, right? Because only like one of them can expose themselves at a time, and they're all just stuck there, and they got these other couple heavies on the beach. So now it's an easy win for my guys up on the hill, and they come downhill, and it's an easy win, guys. Always take the high ground. And again, this is how to angle. The main point of this video is how to angle this VK, and the same thing is going to apply for the Mauschen and the Maus in the higher tiers. I can't wait to get them, guys. I'm so excited, because that Maus is like a moving fortress, just like the T95, and impenetrable if you can angle it properly, and if people don't shoot, you know, gold rounds at you. But again, guys, that's, you know, how to angle this VK, and hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.